What if there was a free AI tool that could study your business, understand your brand, and then start creating marketing campaigns for you? Well, that's basically what Pomelli is. Pomelli is an AI marketing tool from Google Labs. You give it your website, and it analyzes your business to build what it calls your business DNA. That includes your brand voice, visuals, products, style, and the overall feel of your brand. Then it uses that information to help you generate on-brand social media campaigns, marketing creatives, and even professional photo shoots that stay aligned with your brand. If you're a small or medium business, a freelancer, a solo founder, a creator, or someone just starting a business without marketing budget, this tool might be for you. So, in this video I'll show you exactly how Pomelli works in practice, starting with the business DNA, then moving into campaign generation, and then testing the Photoshoot feature. Let's get started. So first, head over to Pomelli's website, which I will link in the description. The tool is still a Google experiment and can be accessed through Google Labs. It's available in over 170 countries except Europe, unfortunately. So if you live in a country where Pomelli is not available, you might want to use a VPN to access it. Once you're on the platform, click Let's Go and paste in your website link. And yes, you really should have some sort of online presence here, even if it's just a simple page about your brand. Because Pomelli needs that information to understand what your business is about and build your business DNA. For this example, I'm going to use this website, Crafty Botanics. For context, this is a failed business I started a few years ago. The idea was to produce and sell coffee leaf tea, which has some really interesting health benefits. I also positioned it as an ethically sourced product, and we were working with Balinese farmers to help support them financially. So on paper, the business actually looked pretty good, but in practice, we failed. And one of the reasons, by the way, was poor marketing. So this is going to be a very interesting case study for Pomelli, because we'll see if it can actually understand the business properly and do a good job with positioning. Now, back to Pomelli. Click continue and then give it a few minutes to analyze your website and build your business DNA. Once that's done, Pomelli gives you a full snapshot of your business, including the name, logo, fonts, colors, and tagline. That part is pretty straightforward, but now to the interesting part. Pomelli also pulls your brand values, and in my case, it identified them as sustainability, 100% natural, better than fair trade, and eco-friendly. And yes, that's right on point. Next, under brand aesthetics, it came up with things like tropical holistic wellness, earth-conscious transparency, vibrant botanical energy, artisanal health science, and serene Balinese sourcing. The core idea is definitely right, although I would have never described it in such fancy words myself. Then we have the brand's tone of voice, and it identified mine as informative, health-conscious, transparent, and scientific. Again, that's absolutely correct. And to be honest, sometimes we were actually too scientific, which was definitely a mistake. Instead of telling people what the tea could actually do for them, we were explaining the antioxidant properties of the polyphenols found in coffee leaves. Never do that. Don't sell a mattress. Sell a good night of sleep. Now let's get to the business DNA. Next, Pomelli gives you a short business overview. In my case, it says,
Crafty Botanics is a Bali-based wellness brand that specializes in coffee leaf tea, a nutrient-dense beverage made from the leaves of Arabica coffee plants. Sourced from nutrient-rich volcanic soil, the products are positioned around research on bioactive compounds and potential health benefits such as inflammation reduction and blood sugar regulation.
That's pretty accurate. And finally, it pulls the images from your website. Not every single one, but a good part of them. So this is basically the business DNA Pomelli creates for you. And the nice thing is that you can edit it at any point. You can delete things, add new ones, or even completely reset the business DNA if you want to start over. Now, having the DNA set, let's move to campaigns. You have a few different ways to start your social media campaigns. The first one is simply let Pomelli suggest ideas based on what it knows about your brand already. Just click on Suggest Ideas and it will generate 3 different campaign concepts for you. Before choosing one, make sure to select the aspect ratio for your campaign. For now, the tool only supports vertical 9:16, square, and 4x5, which is optimized for the Instagram feed. Then pick the concept you like the most. In my case, I like this one, empowering Balinese farming families. Click on it and Pomelli will generate a set of 4 creatives for your campaign. And yes, Pomelli uses Nano Banana to generate the visuals. From here, you can generate more versions, delete the ones that you don't like, and even animate the images. The animation is very basic though. Another way you can create a campaign is by starting with your own topic. If you already have something in mind, just type it in and ask AI to suggest ideas. This time, all the campaign concepts will be built around that topic. And from there, you could just repeat the same process. One more way to create a campaign is to start from a product. Just paste in the product link and Pomelli will automatically extract the product image and description for you. Click on looks good, then give it a topic. For example, I typed the drink that gives you energy without jitters. Then once again, click on generate ideas, pick the one that you like the most, and Pomelli will create a campaign based on both your product and your topic. And finally, you can click on images, select up to 6 images from your gallery or upload your own and build a social media campaign based on those visuals. As you can see, Pomelli gives you a good amount of flexibility when it comes to create social media campaigns. And finally, let's test the Photoshoot feature. You have 2 options here, create a product photoshoot or generate and edit an image. Let's start with Photoshoot. Upload your product image, choose the aspect ratio, and then select a template. You have different categories here including consumables, beauty, general, fashion, and home. Pomelli will automatically suggest some templates based on your product, but you can always change them. Then click Create Photoshoot, and the tool will create a set of high-quality images focused on your product. You can download them in one click, add them to your business DNA, or use them to create a new social media campaign. Now, some of you might ask, what's actually the difference between a campaign and a photo shoot? Because in both cases, I'm getting a set of 4 visuals. Well, the difference is that the campaign is built around a topic or a message you want to communicate. The images will follow the same theme and usually they include text. Photoshoot, on the other hand, is purely focused on product visuals. It doesn't need a specific topic, the images do not include text, and the goal is simply to generate clean, high-quality visuals. You can still take those Photoshoot images and use them in a campaign as I showed you earlier. Let's now test the second option, which is generating and editing images. Here you are not limited by templates, so you can get more creative. Add a reference image, then give Pomelli a prompt to generate a new visual. For example, I uploaded a tea box and typed a box of coffee leaf tea on a desk in a cafe. Next to the box, there is a cup of tea with Balinese rice fields in the background. Click Generate and then Pomelli will create a set of 4 new visuals based on that prompt. From here, you can select any image and make further edits to it. For example, I added, a young woman is seated at the table looking at the rice terraces. And Pomelli updates the image for you in just a few moments. You can also upload an image into the main prompt box and ask for edits without generating new visuals first. For example, I uploaded my coffee leaf tea box again and ask Pomelli to change the bottom of the box to dark yellow, replace the word original with ginger, and swap the coffee leaf on the box for a ginger root. Pomelli then gave me 4 versions. From there, I can pick the one that I like the most, keep editing it, or add to business DNA for the future campaigns. So now you should have a pretty good understanding what Pomelli is, how it works, and be ready to start using it yourself. What do I think of this tool? Overall, Pomelli is pretty impressive. I like that it's not just throwing random visuals at you. It first tries to understand your business, your branding, your tone, and your products, and then build campaigns around that. Is it going to replace a marketing team or an expert? Absolutely not. At least for now. But for small businesses, freelancers, solo founders, creators, and people who are just starting a business, I think this can be a very valuable tool, especially if you need to move fast and don't have a big marketing budget. The tool is not perfect and definitely makes mistakes. I would also like to see more analytics tools and not just features that help you build your business DNA from the information that you already have, but also tools that help you with market positioning and even suggest website improvements. I also hope and honestly think Google will get there, that it adds the ability to generate UGC videos with avatars that are holding your product and promoting it. I would honestly pay for a platform like that, and Google has all the tools to make it possible. But for now, I think Pomelli is definitely worth testing, at least while it's still free. So give it a try and let me know what you think of it. And if you found this video valuable, please subscribe to the channel for more useful content.